May I now request Mr. Anand Prakash of HCL to please give us his presentation.
So while the presentation comes up, I think our esteemed panelists have already shared a lot of insight into customer centricity. First of all, I'm really pleased to be among full of experts and professionals from the field. I would like to share few of my learnings of the last 4 years. I'm part of HCL Group, and we were running a transformation journey. In that, I would like to share with you 3 or 4 learnings. So can I have the presentation, please?
We'll have to keep the presentations to as few number of slides as possible, please.
So first thing, what we said, I think a lot of things when we want to implement, we do get the ground level challenges. And so first thing was, we know what is customer centricity, but then, fine, there's a lip service around customer centricity. So we changed the name, we said it is authentic customer centricity. What does that mean? Authentic customer centricity is what we said we want to implement and use it for our transformation initiative. Can we have the next slide, please? So the most important part in the authentic customer centricity we brought was that we need to talk about emotions. If we just talk about content, it does not attach to the heart of the people who are implementing it in their day-to-day work. So we talk something what we call as that authentic customer centricity is achieved through emotional quotient. And we coined the word called enterprise emotional quotient, which is to look at an organization level, how do we give importance to this aspect of emotion. And my previous speaker, Debashish, talked about empathy. Empathy is something which, when we talk about E²Q, which is enterprise EQ, we really tell our members that you need to care and need to have empathy with the customer. So first point, the learning was focus on emotion through emotional quotient. Next, please. These are some of the components when we look at how the EQ of the organization can be evolved, can be improved. As in the morning when the speakers talked about that organization also has a personality. So when we say organization has a personality, then this can have an emotion. And how do I characterize that? How do I develop that? How do I involve that? Is the learning number 1 called enterprise emotional quotient. Thank you. Next. This is just to give you an idea that when we start talking about emotion, we should also not get too emotional. So this picture, I'm sure some of you might have been guessing, what does it indicate? Any guesses? What does this picture indicate? Yeah, please. Can we have the mic there, please?
Anand, we'll have to do this till the end.
Sure.
If you don't mind, you go ahead with the presentation, please, and we'll have this in the end.
So anyway, I'll give the message here is that look at the first picture is extreme on the emotion side. And the right one is on the functional side. The point I'm trying to make on this point is that we need to have balance of function and emotion. And that's the message on this slide. Thank you. I'll take care, Bharat. Yeah. Next, please. The second learning from our transformation experience is this picture, which again, rather than taking a question here, is about all 5 senses. If you really want to engage with my customer, and customer for that could be a partner, could be a vendor, could be a authorized service partner, we look at all stakeholders around whom we work to deliver the service. So all 5 senses is what we try to evoke to deliver that customer centricity, or what we call as a customer experience. Next, please. The third learning, which is also when we take any initiative, say for example, customer centricity, we tend up directly jumping to what we call as a customer delight. So this is called expectation segmentation, which we look at essentials first. I must be doing what is essential, what is must be done. Because if I don't take care of my must-be's, even if I do the delighter activities, the customer or the partner will not get the satisfaction what you're looking for. So that's my third learning, segmenting and focusing on the essentials first. Next, please. And the last but not the least, the fourth learning is your customer centricity has to be a business strategy. We can't talk about the customer centricity separate and the rest of the business separate. So customer centricity has to become the business strategy, and which should have a direct correlation to the business growth and the profit. And that we address through, next slide please, by creating a model which we call as a partner experience model. So we have our channel partners also partner, our OEMs also as partners, customers also as partner, and vendors as partner. All 360-degree stakeholders we take as partners. And if I just quickly, if I have 2 minutes here, the input level is called need and offering definition. Do we know what we are offering to the customer, and do we know what the needs of the customer are? And the mnemonic becomes nod. So can we have the nod of the customer? A need and offering definition. And the next point is that partner or user experience definition. Because what exactly, because we said the perception is reality. So do we really understand what the perception of customer is going to be with our experience? And then the whole cycle of planning, designing, delivery, recovering, and assuring the experience. And finally linking to the partner delight and loyalty, which is leading to the customer business growth and profit. So we had a case study where we were able to improve our NPS, which we use for partner experience measurement. In 3 years, we could move to 38 of NPS in 3 years flat. And the bottom line I would like to just focus on, because if you continue to do the same thing what we are doing today, we'll get the same thing tomorrow. So we need to continually improve what we are doing, and for that we have some concepts of design thinking. So we are using some ideas of design thinking. We have Q Connect, which is to connect with every practitioner about the quality fundamentals and quality practices, management systems, information security, quality management systems, Lean Six Sigma framework, achieving more by using less, and last but not the least, what we call as enterprise EQ. So I hope I have made some contribution on the learnings which we had, and hopefully they will be useful by all those people in trying their transformation journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anand. That's a very, very insightful perspective on how the organization can also have emotions. So thank you very much again. Now, may I